What's going on, peeps? JTibbs here. So I was playing around in practice mode a little bit yesterday, and I came across a really unique formation, something really cool, and I broke it down into 3 to 4 plays. I made a little bit of a scheme out of it, and surprisingly, I've been having a lot of success running this online. In fact, this has gotten me top 50 on Weekend League running this offense, and I want to show you guys how to do it. However, you guys already know the drill, and if you're new here, we do a little something I like to call Roast of the Day, where I pick a viewer to roast me based on my persona and my physique. Our Roast of the Day comes from Naveen Navi. She, or he, I don't really know, doesn't have a picture. It says, best adult contact site, click here. So, being a curious young man, I decided, screw it. You only live life once. Let's click on the link. I ended up going on the site and, I fell for something nasty. There was a picture of a blue waffle on there. But if you're a real person, not a bot, and you want to have a chance to win, Roast of the Day, comment it down below. Also, make sure to smack a huge thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you're new, as it does help me out a ton, guys. Road to 12K, here we come. Okay, guys, so we are on offense. I'm actually in the running gun offensive playbook. We're actually going to be going to a lesser used formation this year, and we're going to be going to the pistol, and more importantly, the pistol trips. Now, before anyone asks, yes, it's literally just like trips tight end. They have great plays such as verticals, curl flat. You have stick, you have inside cross, you have a read option, you have a lot of flood concepts and spacing concepts that the regular trips tight end formations are known for. And actually, we're going to be going to our audibles out of this, and we're actually going to be running all 4 plays. This is a little 4-play mini scheme. You got curl flat, strong power, smash, and PAHB flat. Really, in my opinion, the only 4 plays you have to run to be successful in this formation. And on defense, yet again, nothing's changed. Everyone runs 3-3-5 wide, so we're going to go against it. So here we are out in our read option. Now, the first play I'm going to go over is this strong power. Now, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and double that outside end or linebacker. I like to motion my inside receiver. You're going to notice I like to motion him and the inside slot receiver a ton and then run this ball. Now, if they like to blitz heavily out of this, you can go ahead really, and if they're trying to shoot the gap, it's very hard because this power makes it to where it's very tough to shoot the gap. And again, I like to motion Aguilar over. I like to motion different receivers over just to give them a different look. And if you guys have a good running back such as Josh Jacobs, where you can literally truck with a nice ability and fall forward and gain yards, you're golden. So again, this is kind of our base run. I wouldn't really recommend flipping it. I've seen people flip this run before, but again, it's not as effective the other side. So what I would recommend doing is, again, motioning that receiver over, trying to hit a gap. And again, it's very hard to shoot these strong powers. They're not as used anymore, as much as they used to be in older Maddens, but they're still very good. Now, next play we have is the curl flat. Now, this play's stock is actually really good. What I like to do is one adjustment though. I'll go ahead and put my Y receiver on a flat, and then I'll streak A. This is kind of like how I like to run it, and then I'll block my running back. And your first read is going to be kind of that high-low read. Again, you're going to have that B route. If you pass lead it down, you're going to find the really nice sweet spot in between the defense. Again, you have a lot of options out of this. If we put Y on a whip route, we can maybe hit them, quickly. But again, your main read you want to go ahead and throw is that X route right there a lot of the times, because in man or zone, he's usually going to end up getting really good spacing between the defense. So again, here we go. We're setting it up pretty stock. You can leave the out route if you want. It's up to you. And again, if you really want to, there it is. He sits it nicely in between those zones. Obviously, the out route or the whip or the flat, doesn't matter what you put out there, is going to go ahead and distract that outside curl flat, hard flat, whatever it is, to where you could fit it into a tight window. And also, I'm not using Gunslinger. I'm not using the Packers just because I want to show you it works with non-Gunslinger, but it is always recommended to have Gunslinger because you can really get a tight window in there. Another way I like to run curl flat is I actually will go ahead and wheel this running back out of the backfield, and what I'll do is I'll put X on a streak, and then I'll put Y on a flat. I'll put B on a slant, I'll motion them out. Now this again is a really cool high-low concept. We can go ahead and hit B if we want, or A. I'm going to go ahead and hit A actually because it's smaller, might as well throw it up. And you see that corner route gets very good separation, even if it is against a safety or linebacker. Now, next up, we have one of my favorite plays, and this is smash. Now, with smash, you have a really easy concept. You have a high-low on the left and then a high-low on the right. What I like to do is I like to wheel this running back, and that's about it. what I'm going to go ahead and do is, if I can hit him on the out route right there, rack catch it upfield against Peppers, really good fast safety, and we can go ahead and make an easy catch. Now, if I think they're in a zone, which they actually are right here, what I'm going to go ahead and do actually, so I'm probably going to go ahead and streak X. I'm going to put B on a whip route, and then I'm going to put RB on our wheel route. And again, as you guys are going to see, we're going to actually have this out route, or what we can do is we can go ahead, since they kind of played a match there, and we can hit that whip route initially or delayed. Now, I've noticed if your opponent comes out in a cover 3, cover 2, mainly cover 2, this is a really good route beater. So again, we have a cover 2 right here, just simple Tampa 2. What I like to do is when I'm in the smash concept, I like to streak A. I like to leave Y and X alone, but I'll motion B out. And you're going to notice that this B route is going to get behind any zone. You got to snap it, I'd say right about here. And you're going to see he gets behind the zone pretty easily for an easy pass lead to the outside. And you see the deep safety, even though he's fast enough to get there, that route right there out of the smash concept gets behind any deep zone. If they outside third, if they cloud flat it, obviously if they deep half it won't, but it gets behind a lot of coverages. But if you really want to keep a traditional smash concept, again, if we're running it just traditionally, we can just streak B and then put RB on a wheel route, and then you're gonna obviously have your reads. Obviously right there, that's without gunslinging. That was a terrible pass, but as you see, you're gonna have the high-low concept immediately on the far side with the trips. Then worst case, you can go to your wheel corner route concept as well. All right, so lastly, my favorite play in this playbook is this PAHB flat. Now, the first setup is very simple. What I like to go ahead and do is I like to put Y on a flat. I like to streak A. I like to block my running back. And then I look to put X on a slant. I'll motion him over. And you guys see it's a high-low read on the left and the right side. Now, this X route is going to drag him down. But again, we're going to have B every time. It's going to be a very easy catch, even with a little bit of a slow receiver right there. Not an issue at all. Again, they've come out in man, so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. This route right here and this play is very hard to guard because this stock crosser right here with B is going to destroy his man every single time. As you guys see right there, if I really want to, I can pass lead that up. Doesn't matter. But again, you're not going to get many people blitzing on this because it's a trip set. So it looks like they're in like a cover 4, cover 3 type look. I'm not really too sure. It's one of those two. Definitely not a cover 2. We're going to go ahead again and stick with our main concept. Flat Y, slant X, streak A, and block our running back. And we honestly should have, and if you really want to, you can roll out, but we should have B for a nice little rollout throw right there. Obviously, we probably could have racked it, but again, we're going to take our yards. But as you see, that crosser right there absolutely destroys any deep zones. Now, the second way I like to run this play is my favorite way. I like to go ahead and block my running back. I like to go ahead and put Y on a drag, and then I like to put A on a streak. Now, obviously, you're going to motion Y over, and you're going to have the high-low on the left and the right. Now, I should have motion snapped it there, but I want to kind of explain my reads on this play. So if you're playing someone with a good user, obviously their first initial read is going to be to take away anything across the middle, and then they have a decision to make. They can take away the low read with Y, or they can take away the high read with the crosser. The nice thing about this play is you have this X route coming in, so if their user ends up deciding correctly, we can hit this inside route, and it's a stock 10+ yard in route for an easy completion. So their user really has to be flying all over the field. So again, if you play someone with a good user, you can really go ahead and milk this play. And I really like the fact that if I see the user cheat down, I know if he's going to go to that in route, I can go ahead and lowball that right there. Now, ideally, I had my crosser, right? But again, if you're playing a good user and they take the crosser, you're going to want to hit that in route for a low ball on the run. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little scheme breakdown. I haven't done one of these in a while, so smack a like on the video if you want more team breakdowns. Suggest in the comments what team playbook or what formation I should break down and why. Also, new gameplay just dropped, guys. It's actually my most viewed video in the first 24 hours of a gameplay that I've done, so I appreciate the support. You guys are loving these gameplays. I'm going to keep on bringing them. Guys, this is JTibbs. I'm signing off, and as always, peace.